Arsenal 1, Bournemouth 2. I'm not going to do 5 things we learned about today's game. Up until the Carabao Cup final, 3 losses in all competitions, all season. Since then, 3 losses in the last 4. Gone out of 2 competitions, and now we're doing our best to throw away our healthy lead at the top of the Premier League. I think it's bleeding obvious what we learned about today's game. Now, Mikel Arteta gave a rousing speech yesterday during the press conference. Bring your packed lunches. Let's go. Let's get there early. Let's make it a day. Let's make a whole day out of it. Let's get behind the team. And to be fair, the Arsenal fans are up for it. But unfortunately, the most important people, the players on the pitch, didn't get his message for whatever reason. They weren't up for it from minute 1. We were at home. We looked disjointed. We looked scared. We did not look confident. We didn't get going, truth be told, until we got the penalty. And you're thinking, okay, we got the pen. That should settle us down. No, it did not. Bournemouth thoroughly deserved that win. And I'm at a bit of a loss here because we get the winner against Sporting Lisbon. You got the right build-up to this game, right? Back to the Premier League after a month off. We needed to go in with a win, having suffered 2 losses. And then we see that. What was that? Should he have started Kai Havertz? Should he have started Miles Lewis-Skelly? Look, some of the decisions were taken out of his hands, right? We've got a few injuries. There was a few people missing from the squad, notably Odegaard, Saka, Calafiori, Timber. All these players, and we discussed in a previous video how Calafiori and Timber really helped our midfield, especially Zubimendi. It was Zubimendi was absent. We couldn't get out because we had no outlet. And then we weren't able to play through midfield. We looked clunky, disjointed, pretty ineffective, toothless. And I'll back this up with stats. And all of you lot that are going to sit there and shout, oh yeah, here we go, XG merchant, shots, etc., whatever else. Yeah, fine. Call me an XG merchant. We're at home to Bournemouth. Well, I tell you what, actually, almost from back to front, we're going to cost ourselves this title. And that includes Mikel Arteta. The other stat I want to throw at you guys was I want to question our possession versus Bournemouth's. By the end of the game, we had 53% possession. Fine. No problem. From the point where it was 1-1 to the point where Bournemouth go 2-1 up, they had majority possession, and even actually up until 2-1, Bournemouth still had the slight majority in possession. This is a side that's going away to the champions-elect, apparently. They're going to their backyard, they're holding on to the ball, and we're sitting there almost, letting them play? 1-1, put it on them. We need a goal. But guess what? Again, when an opportunity presents itself to grab the game by the scruff of the neck, we don't take it. You know, you think about Liverpool, first game of the season, or first time we played Liverpool this season. It was 0-0 at half time, and it only looked like one team could have won that game, and that was us. But we didn't grab the initiative. Didn't grab the initiative against either of the City games. We just haven't got it in us, or Arteta hasn't quite instilled the belief, or maybe he doesn't have the belief. I mean, look, at some point we've got to look at this. I've always stood by Arteta. What he's done has been incredible. Now you need to get the final missing piece put in place. You need to get the job done. You need to get us over the line. This isn't how you get us over the line when it's 1-1 and we're not putting it on Bournemouth. And even go man for man when there's duels. We're losing all of our duels against Bournemouth. We're not up for it. How are we not up for today's game? We've got the chance to go 12 points clear and sit back and enjoy our weekend and put the pressure on Man City. Instead, we've done the absolute opposite lost the game, and City, who don't even deserve to be in the title race, we should have shut the door on them a while back, and I think City fans will tell you the same. We just keep leaving the door wide open. It's not even a crack. We're leaving it wide open because now if City win their games in hand and they beat us next week, which right now, I can't find an Arsenal fan. Maybe you can show me one and maybe you can let me know in the comments. I can't find an Arsenal fan that thinks we're going to go to the Etihad and come away with anything. All roads point to a loss at the Etihad. And if that is the case, then suddenly we've gone from 9-point lead, looking to extend to 12, to a few weeks down the line, level points. It's worrying. It is really worrying. Yesterday, look, I'm not going to analyse the game too much. I want to look at the bigger picture here, but, MLS gets done. Yeah, look, he's a bit rusty. It's not necessarily his fault, He's coming into a big game, not having played much football this season. And that game was just typical of what we've seen of Arsenal recently. Now, we need to switch on because to have done all this work and get ourselves into this position yet again, now we're actually ready to take that next step, I believe. Now we're mature enough. Now we're older. Now we're wiser. Now is the time that we have to stop this rot. 3 losses in 4. We need to find a way. Mikel Arteta needs to find a way to instill belief in these players and get them up for the fight, because we weren't up for the fight today. And you can say maybe we were just tired. Well, that's a problem, because if you're lacking intensity and you're tired now, guess what? You're not going to get any respite from now until the end of the season. It's Champions League quarters and semis, and it's Premier League last 6 games. Where's the respite? Where's the relief? You're going to have to find a way to inject intensity all by yourselves. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on this game. Are you disappointed? Are you worried? Do you think this is just a blip that we'll get past? Or do you think that this is the start of the end? Do you think that this will be the decisive weekend? If City win tomorrow, is the writing on the wall for Arsenal Football Club yet again? Like, comment, subscribe. Want to stand out like the freestyle pros? Then Premier Baller was built for you. 120 elite level skills to learn and master. Professional step-by-step training created by top UK freestyler Jay Rosa. This is an elite online academy for serious ballers. 10% off your first month right now with the code BALLER10. Your game is about to change.